As soon as the Hollywood writers went on strike, immediately the late night shows stopped production because the so-called comedians who host these late night shows can't write their own jokes. They need an entire team of people to be entertaining. And so people like Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, their late night shows immediately stopped. They've been airing reruns for over 3 months now, and nobody seems to care. These shows have fallen so far in the ratings over the past few years, nobody really takes them seriously. So they decided to start a podcast, Strike Force 5, where they proved just how unfunny they actually are without a team of writers. But now one of these people, Jimmy Fallon, has had some allegations leveled against him by not just former staff, but also some current staff. You know, the staff that he continued to pay throughout some of this strike, and the staff that this Strike Force 5 is actually being funded by. They decided they need to drop some allegations about a toxic workplace environment led by Jimmy Fallon. Report: NBC's The Tonight Show had nightmare work environment. Jimmy Fallon engaged in prima donna behavior. It's always so interesting, and it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you pay some of your staff when they go on strike. It doesn't matter if you start up a cringe fucking podcast to help pay for your unemployed staffers during the strike. It doesn't matter if you go out there and shill for Pfizer, shill for all this woke bullshit. It doesn't matter. And now Jimmy Fallon is finding that out the hard way. NBC's The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon suffered from a nightmare work environment that led to a revolving door of showrunners, according to a new report that cited 2 current and several former employees. They said host Jimmy Fallon's behavior was so erratic, with tales of unpredictable hissy fits and bullying, that some employees ended up in therapy. Now, I have no idea. I don't know Jimmy Fallon. I don't particularly like Jimmy Fallon or think he's that funny, but I also can see between the lines with a lot of people saying, I thought this was going to be my dream job, but instead there was a lot of pressure on me and I got yelled at when I didn't do my job, and now I'm in therapy. So it's tough to know, which side of the coin to fall on for this particular instance. 2 current and 14 former employees, ranging from production crew members to office staff to show writers, told Rolling Stone magazine about their alleged traumatic experiences. But a separate report from New York Post cited an anonymous show source who said the work environment has significantly improved since new showrunner Chris Miller arrived in May. And it originally came from Rolling Stone, so take that as you will. Following Rolling Stone's report, it detailed how there were good Jimmy days and bad Jimmy days. Nobody told Jimmy no. Everybody walked on eggshells, especially our showrunners. You never know which Jimmy we're going to get and when he was going to throw a hissy fit. Look how many showrunners went so quickly. We know they didn't last long. It's a bummer because it was my dream job. Writing for late nights, a lot of people's dream jobs. They're coming into this, becomes a nightmare very quickly. It's sad that it's like that, especially knowing it doesn't have to be that way. Some former staffers described a tense and glum atmosphere where some were bullied and belittled by higher-ups, including Fallon. Others say they were in therapy, while 3 individuals said they had experienced self-deletion ideation due to their experience working on the show. Listen, I know it's cringe. I know it's not funny, but really, self-deletion? That's pretty overboard, to be honest with you. They said, he looked like he was drunk at work in 2017. They smelled alcohol in his breath over the past couple years. Jimmy Fallon has come out and already apologized to his staff. Jimmy Fallon apologizes to the Tonight Show staff after bombshell report. Jimmy Fallon has offered a mea culpa to his staff after a report highlighted a pretty glum atmosphere. Deadline understands that Fallon spoke to his staff after the article that called the NBC show a toxic workplace. Quote, "I'm sorry if I embarrassed you. I never set out to create that type of atmosphere at the show. I think sometimes I'm working with the best of the best. You guys are at the top of the game," he told staff, according to someone on the call. He admitted to having done embarrassing things. "I want this show to be fun. It should be inclusive for everyone. It should be funny. It should be the best show, the best people. I just wanted to say I missed you guys." Who's to tell? Who knows? He already went out and apologized for it, so clearly he feels guilty about something. But there it is, Jimmy Fallon. Despite paying some of his staff while they're not airing the show, despite doing Strike Force 5 to help pay for unemployed staffers, this is the thanks he gets, apparently. Maybe Jimmy Fallon is just an absolute piece of shit. I have no idea. I wouldn't doubt it. I also wouldn't doubt that he's maybe just a little bit demanding and maybe kind of a diva, and all these people that are working under him, the 14 former employees, might be overreacting a little bit, might be sensitive little bitches. Who knows? I'm not sure. But one thing I know is even when the show's not airing, and, you know, having some momentum with this cringe Strike Force 5 bullshit. Looks like Jimmy Fallon very quickly erased any of that goodwill. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.